Hello and welcome to this live session with your host, Dre Day FX. So, as we do every weekdays, Monday to Friday, we look at the US market, especially for the indices, so US 30, S&P 500, and NASDAQ, and a few forex pairs. So, we have Euro USD, GBP USD, and Euro GBP. And if you have any other currencies or pair that you want us to look at, we're able to look into it here. And basically what we do here is we use my own customized indicator that is called the EMX AI. And we just released a new version 4. I gave you access of filtering entries based off of my well entry mechanism. And on top of that, you have the Renko Bars that give you some filtering of the trades and give you the actual trend in the market. So basically, today is Friday, November. Is it the 18th or 17th? Yeah, so it's the 17th today. So basically, we're just gonna look into the move that we had this week and just go back and see exactly what happened specifically. So let's get on to it. I'm just gonna see if anyone came on. One so far, perfect. So basically, we're going to start with the actual function of the indicator, exactly what we're looking for. Please receive a notification here to close trade. So at the same time, in the background, I'm testing out the automation part of the indicator to see if it follow along and makes sense. So you may receive notification here on that. So hold on, yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm at the right place. Perfect. So let me go back. I'm not on the right screen here. And just bear with me, guys, because of my eye issue. It's going to take maybe longer than expected to go back and forth on the screen, but we'll get there. Perfect. So how everything works. So basically, you're going to receive a notification here for buy or sell. And based off of the Renko, that'll be the only time you're going to receive the notification is when it's following the trend. Okay, it's following the actual Renko bar. So if a Renko bar is green, that means that we're gonna receive buy signals, and if it's red, you're gonna receive sell signals. Okay, so that will be the zones that you're gonna see sell signal and buy signal. Okay, so how it works is that when you get in the trade, you get a notification. Your stop loss is always put at the previous Renko bar. Okay, so at the top of the previous Renko bar. So meaning if it's a basically the previous Renko bar. Okay, so right now it switched from sell to buy. So the previous Renko bar for that buy is this line. Okay, so it's gonna put a horizontal line here for you guys so you could see. Boom. Okay, so previous Renko bar is right here. Okay, or you could put it at the top of the previous Renko bar. So if it's the top of if it switched from a sell to a buy, the top of the previous Renko bar is, this is where it started and this is where it finished, right? So that'll be your stop loss. Take profit is when the price switch from a buy to a sell. So based off of that entry, the next time that it switched from us to a sell, as you can see, it always went up, always went up, always went up. The next time that it switched was right here. Okay, so you could add up the amount of points and pips that you would have for that move. So this trade triggered last Friday, last week, and you would be out of the market basically yesterday. So yesterday at 11:15, 11:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So that's pretty much the basic of it. And the lines that you're seeing right now, those are the zone that each price went in the past. So that will be another indication of where you should put your TPs if you don't want to swing trade the trade. So for example, if you take in that trade and you're looking for like a 3 TP zones, depending exactly on when the signal triggered, because it didn't trigger at the start of the candle. It could be at the middle of the candle or at the end of the candle, and you just have to plot your lines and calculate exactly where you want to get out of the trade if you don't want to hold on to the trade for that long. Okay. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, that's it for now. So let's look at what we're expecting here. So right now, US 30 is switching from uptrend to a downtrend. Just started to switch at 9:30, 9:34-ish. So now it's bearish. So we know that this zone right here, it's gonna plot my line. So this is a zone here for the sell, so that triggered here. So the next zone is right here. So it's being plotted right now. And let's say you were in that, you started to take the sell here at the start of New York Open. You already plotted your line because of previous zone data that you had. and you could set up your stop loss. Your stop loss is always, like I said, if you have taken the trade right here, your stop loss is the previous Renko bar right here. And take profit is always the next zone. So you skip this zone here. Next zone is right here. So you start your first TP is right is this line here. Second one is right here. Third one is right here. Okay. So as long as it's following the trend, we know that it's going down. So you could continue looking that way. So this is US 30 for now. So let's look at SSP 500. SSP 500 is doing the same thing. It's going bearish here right now. We did have a notification that it switched. So when it says trade close, that means that it's with closing the any bullish setup that we had here. Now we're taking shorts. And see at NASDAQ. NASDAQ is, I think it was already bearish here since yesterday. Yeah. So now it's moving down here. And like I said, most of the time you're gonna the movement in US 30, S&P 500, NASDAQ are pretty much the same. Sometime you're gonna receive the move will be done earlier in one of those three indices. So for example, NASDAQ was already bearish since yesterday, but S&P 500 and US 30 was bullish. And it just changed the trend from bearish here at 9:30 this morning. So I'm expecting to have a bearish movement here for the next week to close out the month, because as you all know, there's weekly candles and monthly candles. So usually you have the top of the market at mid-month, sorry. So we're currently at mid-month. So this is the highest point. The highest point was here, right here. That was on Wednesday, on the 15th, as you could see. So the 15th is basically the mid-month, and then it's trading down. Okay, so that's what we're expecting for US 30 and S&P 500. So I'm expecting to have the price to cover this big gap, because there's a big gap here in the market. It has to fill it up. So I'm expecting to have the price going down for the next few weeks. So it could be pushed by news or any events. So make sure to look at your Forex Factory calendar to see exactly if you have some good news or bad news. And based on what you're seeing on the chart, I'm expecting some bad news to push down the price towards the downside. Great, Leon. Great to have you on. Hopefully, I saw your message saying that the notification is working for you. That's perfect. Hopefully, you're able to take some trades and follow along. And depending exactly if you're trading the signals or only the Renko, I'm pretty sure it's helping you out right now. So let me know. So this session here on Friday is really informal. So if you have any questions I'll be on for the next hour and a half, and we're gonna close out this the week here. Hopefully, you were in profit overall. Like I said at the beginning, we had a few trades that were still running since last week, and we had a few opportunities to get in on this in the same direction in most of the indices. And we were looking at the other pairs too, Euro JPY. We had GPR that we're analyzing, even gold. Um, so so we have Euro USD as a buy. So let's look at it. Let's see. So Euro JPY as a buy, Euro USD, sorry, as a buy. So Euro USD. So let me open this. So that was so if you took the goal here since Wednesday, you should be still in profit here. But let's look at the. I'm just gonna switch this to the 15 and go on Euro USD. Let's switch it up. So 1, 3, and 5. And I'm changing this here to 1 hour. Perfect. So Euro USD is still bullish right now, and we just received a notification for a buy. So we're just following on with the trend. Yeah, exactly. So it's consolidating right now. So we do have some indecision right now in the market, and especially on Friday. I wouldn't recommend to trade on Friday, but depending if it follow along with your trading plan and everything like that, you could go ahead. But unless unless it's a really good move and we know that the move is starting, uh, I'm not taking any trades on Friday. I'm just looking at the market on Friday and see exactly what's going on. So most of the moves are have been done here way before. So let's if we right now it's filtering out the 1 hour Renko. So if we let's say we put it on a 30-minute Renko, you're gonna see that the signals will change, as you could see, because we're not looking at the same time frame, right? So you could play along with the Renko bars and see exactly which one makes more sense to you. Okay. If you want to follow along with the actual trend off of the chart that you're trading on, it would be better off to put it on the 15-minute Renko bar. That way, it's going to follow the exact pattern as the your candlesticks. But me, I put it on the 1 hour. Because I don't mind to miss a few inches. I'm looking for the biggest move to get in like this. You see, so you had 3 buys, and you would have been closed the trade right here, because this is where it switched from uptrend to a downtrend. Okay, like you had multiple buys here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You had a lot. Just gonna make sure that I have the right settings here. USD, yep, perfect. So since Monday, it was bullish. So the trend was bullish here since Monday. And as you could see, it made the same move as US 30, right? So right there you have a correlation here, US to Euro USD and US 30. So you could backtest and see exactly if it does this more or less the same movement. So you know that if it's bearish on US 30, more or less the Euro USD should be bearish here, but sometimes it's not following along. So just take a note of that. So let me know if you have any pair or metal or anything that you want me to look into. Like I said, the Friday session is most of the time is really for Q&A. Unless we have a good setup, but so let's look at the GU. This is GU. GU was still bullish here overall for the week. and that's all off of the 50 minutes. So you could change it up and put it on the 1 hour. So okay, so please check AutoCAD. So let's look at AutoCAD. So AutoCAD. So for AutoCAD, what will be the settings for AutoCAD, Leon? Is it London, New York, Asian? What settings did you put in? Exactly, yes. So New York and Asian. That's it. So let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's already on it, but I'm just gonna make sure. Oops. There we go. So Asian and New York. So we have New York, open and close, and Asian, open. Perfect. So, single or valid hard profit today during London. Great. So, let me check here. No Canadian session. Okay, so you were single valid. You were in profit during London. So did you? Let's see. So we had odd CAD. So did you? So if it was in London, let me open London session in the settings. So I'm pretty sure. There you go. So that means that you had the London filter open. Is that correct? You had a few buys that came in. Exactly. Okay, perfect. So that means that you had the London session open. So yeah, odd CAD, Asian, usually Asian. Basically, you could open all of the sessions. So Asian, London, and New York because you have odd. Odd is basically opening between Asian and it's moving in London, and CAD is mostly traded in the New York session. So for sure, you could open the full amount of signals here. So yes, we did had a push up in the trade here. So your TP would have been the top of that Renko because if you had put in the previous Renko right here, let me always plot the Renko zones. So I always look at the previous Renkos to give me an idea of where I expect to take profit, right? So based on those moves, if you have taken that trade right here there was one at 215, there's one at 330, and there was another one at 4. All of them would have been taken out at this level, or if we go back, so that was the first TP zone. Let me go back. Let's see if the price never went in that region on top of that. Yes, it did. So let's zoom in, and we're gonna plot our next zone to take profit. And I'm pretty sure that the top of this Renko is touching the high of the price that we saw before. So if we go here, as you can see, the price went within that zone, and it almost touched the top of the previous Renko bar. Okay, so that was a pretty good trade. So congrats to you, Leon, to take the trade. JPY had a big move today. Yes, today morning, and then Singapore. Yes, okay, perfect. So JPY had a big move today. So did you took JPY trade, or you were only looking into the movement? So let's look at so that was odd cat. So pretty good trade, Leon. So we had a few buys entries, and your take profit would be right here. So first TP was here, second one was right here, almost at the top here. But let's look at Euro JPY. So Euro JPY today, as you could see, we had a sell here that was around 215. So at 215, we had a sell signal, and it did do a big move right here. So how would you enter the trade? And if you look at the previous move, we started to sell on Thursday at around 10:15 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. So you only would have looking for sells until now. So you would be still in the trade, or you would be taking out of the trade, depending exactly on your take profit. But overall, it was looking bearish here since yesterday. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 sells signal, and it crashed. Okay. Exactly. Yeah. Perfect. So it was a reversal signal that you had. Okay, great. So perfect. So since basically, like I said, since yesterday, so we had. Let me look at Monday. So Monday was right here. So Monday, let's look at. So that was Friday, Monday. Okay, Monday we were still bullish. Then it went back down, pushed up. So it did a move here, went down, back up, went bullish, and then reverse. So that was the actual move here for the week. So we had our high that was made on Wednesday at basically the Asian session. So that was 9:30. That was the highest point right here. So at nine, that was on Thursday. Thursday London, that was the high, and then it crashed. So for now, it's still looking bearish, but it may reverse going up and then still going down. Perfect. So is there any other pair you want me to look at? Like I said, this is your session, guys. And we were using EMX AI to filter out some trade opportunities and give you some more knowledge of where the market goes. Because when you know the trend of the market, it gives you some good insight of where you're supposed to trade. Great. So let me go back here. Let's look at the Euro GBP. So we had Euro GBP. So Euro GBP, the big move was that was on Wednesday. So we had a buy here and close it out right here for a big move. Even those that was on Monday. So you had a few sells here, went back up, and then crashed down. This is off of the This is off of a 1 hour Renko. Let's look at the 2 hour Renko. Let me see. Like you could play along with the Renko bars to see exactly, because you want to filter out like you see this move on the 1 hour, it would have closed you out because there was a bullish Renko bar and then went back down. But if you're swing, you're doing a swing trade, especially if you're doing automation, you want to make sure that you're following along the full trend. Okay, so if you look at the 2 hour Renko bar, if you have taken those 3 trades right here, those 3 sells, and you would have put your stop loss at the top of the previous Renko bar. So that will be right here. Sorry, that will be right here. Let me put a horizontal line. You would have never been out of the trade. So you would have taken those 3 trades for sells. Is it 3 or 4? You know, am I? Yeah, that's 4. Sorry about that. So you have 2 sells here, 2 sells here. Then you have another one here, and then it crashed down. You had another one here. You'll be out of the trade right here, okay? Because this is the actual trend that it's switching for a buy. And you got to take in the buy right here, and then sell. Then it went up, went down. So yeah, I'm loving the 2 hour Renko instead of the 1 hour. So I may change the settings here eventually, but for now I'm loving the 2 hour Renko. Even if let's say you're trading off of the 1 hour time frame, it's better to let's change everything. Okay, so I'm gonna put 1 hour and the well entry. I'm gonna put 15. 30 and 45 and see how the signals are. I'm gonna put the 1 hour time frame because we're trading off of the 1 hour. So we're, yeah, you see sometimes it's you have to play around with the settings and see exactly what is best for you. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it on the 15. When I'm looking at the 2 hours, that would be the best bet. So 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 5 minutes. And switch that to 15. Please check. Okay, check G odd. Okay, 50 minutes. Then or any in case. Yeah, so if it's 1 hour, EMX, it's better to put a 4 hour, 4 hour Renko, and yeah, that would be the best. So I will always put like two settings up for the time frame off of the time frame you're trading on. So let's look at G odd for you. So G odd, I'm just gonna close this out and go back on this this one. So GBP odd. Um, yeah, exactly. So that's what I was saying. The 15 minutes. I love the 2 hour Renko instead of the 1 hour. But I have to back test everything to see exactly the difference. But by looking at the um, the 2 hour Renko, it was way better. So G odd. So G odd, we're gonna remove New York session, keep Asian and London. There you go. So far we had one sell here on G odd. It was a winner. Sold off. Then we had a few buys here. That was on Tuesday. We've been in profit here. Right now it's bearish for G odd. I don't know if you had it on. No, I had sell signal G odd. Where to put stop loss? But if you're receiving G odd sells currently, Leon, that means that you have your New York session open. I'm not trading G odd in New York, but I'm gonna open it for you so you could see exactly what I have on my end. So you do have a sell, but it's in New York. Why would you trade G odd in New York? So if you're taking the sell here, your stop loss is right here. So previous Renko at the top of the previous Renko. So top of the previous Renko. So the trade came in on this Renko. Previous Renko is right here. This is your stop. Stop loss is right here. But like I said, I wouldn't take the sell right now because we're in New York. You do not trade out of session. Exactly. Yes. Okay, I had 1 hour Renko. Yeah. So like I said, anything that has GBP, when do you think GBP is trading the most? In London, right? where do you put you think Australian dollar is trading? Within the Asian and the Australian, the Sydney session. So that'll be Asian. So now you're trading GBP odd, meaning London, Asian. Same thing for, let's say you're trading US CAD. US CAD, it's New York. Why? Because it's New York session. The US dollar moved the most in the New York session. CAD is moving the most in the New York session because this is where the market of the Canadian dollar and the US dollar is trading the most. Same thing for Euro JPY. So Euro is London, and you have JPY that is trading in Asia. So every time that you're looking at your currency pair, you have to separate the two currencies and see exactly and ask yourself when does this currency is traded the most, and same thing for the other currency pair of that pair. When is it traded the most? And you combine the two, and this is where you put in your signal. Exactly. So G odd currently I wouldn't trade it at all, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna consolidate and it's gonna stop you out. But as you saw before, let me put the right settings here. So like we said, let's see, go. So London, Asian. Okay. So London, Asian, based off of what we're seeing right now, the only trade we were taking since yesterday, that was Wednesday. Wednesday at 1:45, we had a sell, and that one was a big winner. It took the trend in full. And let's look at previous trades. So we had a few buys here on Monday during Asian session. This is when we would be out of the trade or at the top of this this move. You had a buy here, but this one you may have lost it. But overall, those buys that were done previously were winners. Then let's look at other signals. So we had a few buys here that was done on last Friday during London. If you have kept your trade open, you would be in well over profit right here. Okay. Here you have a buy in London at 3. You will be out at around 6, 5 or 6. Okay. And that's why when I put in my London session time frame, you see, I put it from 2 to 6 because I know that between that time, this is the time that you're gonna have a lot of volume, a lot of volatility in the market. So when you get a signal, you know that around 5 or 6, you get out of the trade and you will be in profit. So for this example, so at 5, 5:30, 5:15, 5:36, you'll be in profit. So 6 o'clock is right here. So let me put a vertical line at the time. So 6. And that's let me put it at 2. So let me zoom in. So from here, from here to here, this is the time that the market moves the most. And as you could see, the market did move the most, and then it consolidated. Exactly. So that's why you already know exactly how to use COT, so that you have another edge here. So when you use COT with the with EMX AI, you're gonna know exactly which pair to look for, or which currency to look for, and then you trade it off of the currency. Fortunately, because of my eye situation, it's been almost I would say almost 8 months that I didn't do any COT, but I'm pretty sure that if I add COT on top of what I'm showing you guys, it's gonna help you out tremendously. Yeah, Wednesday you said there was a red folder or something like that on GBP, but that was the trade that I'm showing you guys. This trade here, that was on the 9th, so that was last week. So you could double check to see if there was some news last Thursday. Not this Thursday, last week, the 9th. And even let's say you have news events, you can use Renko Bars to give you an idea of where the price is expecting to go, if it's on the bullish side or the bearish side. Okay, so you just plot your lines for the top and the bottom of the Renko, and then you look into the you put the previous Renko bars on the top or at the bottom. So let's say on that's Monday the 6th. So on Monday the 6th, as you can see, we had a buy, and that was in the Asian session. So at 10:30 there was a buy. So at 10 there was a sell, and then at 10:30 there was a buy because it was reversing. Then still going up. So you would have been in that trade here, and we would have closed at. I always close the trade here around the end of London. Okay, so meaning that you would be in the trade from that one here until 6. 6 is here. You see? So here to here. So if you have a few trades before, like an hour before the end of the London session, don't take the trade. If you're taking the trade beforehand, just keep it until the end of the London session. Same thing here. You had a buy at Monday London session. So you had a buy here. So that was a buy from Monday going on Tuesday. So we had two buys, two wins. Then you had a sell on Tuesday. That was a win. Then you had a buy on Thursday. That was a win. And after Thursday, you're done for the week. So you had three trades, three moves in the market. You'll be in profit. Like even though we're missing that move, that's okay because you have bigger moves that you have taken. So like this, that's a big move. So let me go back on US 30. I'm just gonna see something in relation to the settings. Euro USD, we have buy on Euro USD. Let's see. So that's. So it's. All right, so put it back at 1 hour. Yeah, Euro USD buy signal, yes. So let's look into it here. So Euro USD. So let's change the settings here. So we have New York and London for most Asian session. So this is a buy. So we had a buy signal. So if you're taking that trade, where you put your stop loss is right here. Okay. So at the bottom of the previous Renko. So let me put a horizontal line. Boom, boom, boom. You could put it here. Okay. Or you could put it here. Okay. So depending exactly on your risk tolerance, you could put it at type stop loss, or you could put it at a bigger stop loss to give room for the trade to move. So now next zone is right here. Okay. So price. So this is the first zone. Then we go in the past and see if we have any zones here that we can look at. There you go. So and here. Boom. So now we know exactly where the price is expecting to go. Okay. So trade came in on this candle. So you have your first, this is a first TP, then you have the second one, you have your third one, you have your fourth one. Okay. And you do the same thing for at the bottom to know exactly in which range the price should reverse. Okay. So as long as it's not reversing under this Renko bar on this under this one, we're still looking to be bullish. Okay, so this is the actual threshold of where the price uh, should start to reverse. So any Renko bar creating under that is a bearish Renko bar, but anything over this price is the next Renko bar zones. Okay, so those are the zone that you need to look into. Yeah, I hope not, but like I said, it's Friday, so we'll wait and see exactly what he wants to do, and just reconvene on Monday because I'm pretty sure it's gonna push up until the end of the day because this is the last day of the basically today is the formation of the close of the weekly candle. So it needs to push up or down to close out the candle for the week. But I'm expecting to have the price pushing until the end of the day. So we still have roughly around 10 minutes left for this session. So let me know if there's any other pairs you want me to look at, because I don't think we're going to have any signals on the indices. Or we could still continue looking at the Euro USD until we see exactly if that candle will close above or under the line that we plotted. So with the Renkos, you're not guessing where the price is going. You know exactly in which region approximately that the price is expected to go if we're going for to go long or go short. Yeah, it is very reliable. Hmm. I'm glad that you like the version 4. Like I said, I will be working on the maybe an upgraded version from this one, just to get some more clarification on the trend. Or like, let's say, uh, my goal will be to get like an actual. Right now, you have the signal that the trend is changing, right? But I may have a signal to know exactly that we're going bullish or bearish. So a bearish signal and a bullish signal, so that way you know exactly in which direction it's going. Because right now we only have the notification that the trend is switching. Okay, so that's something that I want to add. And on top of that, it will be the profit zones, like I said, with the stop loss. So the lines that you're seeing right now will be fully coded. So that way, when the signal can come in, you know exactly at what price you should put your stop loss, and then at what price you put your take profit, anything like that, visually. So that'll be an additional feature that I'm gonna try to add, and that will be pretty much fully done here. So hopefully it'll be done by the end of the year or beginning of the next year. So right now it's still pushing up. So it broke this zone here. So this zone is fully done. So next price discovery should be in this region. Okay, so it should be between here and here. So still have a lot of time left. So it's a 15-minute candle that we're looking at. So you could monitor it until the end of the day, the end of New York session, and see exactly how where the price is going. So I'm expecting to have the price go more 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 higher. All right, so let us close out the session right now. It's we still have like 10 minutes left until this candle is closed, but I'm just gonna close it out. It's Friday, so I don't want to take more of your time. So thank you very much to be on my live. So it's been the first week since basically a month back after my eye surgery. Still have a few appointments to go through. Hopefully, I'm going to be clear to get eventually glasses, so I'm going to be able to see even better than what I'm seeing right now. But it's very blurry here for me, so hopefully, I don't have any setbacks like I had a few weeks ago, and continue on and optimizing EMX AI as you're seeing right now, and eventually get more uh, more result and more profit here overall for you guys. Great. Thank you very much, Leon. So see you next week. And yeah, we'll be on next week. Fortunately, Monday I won't be on because I have an appointment. So I'll be back on Tuesday, depending exactly if I have any more blurriness here in my eye because they may have put some drops in my eye for the appointment. So I'll be back next week, maybe, but I don't know exactly which day. Okay, so for sure Monday I'm not gonna be here, but it could be Tuesday or even the end of next week. Okay, so I wish you a wonderful day, guys. ¿Qué está ahí, vida?